you just want to start your car, and what happens is that your key is like this. It's broken. And it tries to fix it. It's funny shit. I go and repair this one. I was ordering also my Magick book, and yeah, we talk about we have an alchemical session here, and we have some energy drinks, some beers. Already one thumb up, although nobody's watching. That's only what John Shamanic can do. God, it's going to be awesome, yeah. 2 beers, 1 energy drink, enough of piss, and we probably roll something. Joe and Eric Algren, yo yo yo, Sweden singing in. Yeah, that's good, my bro. So cheers to you. All you need. Yeah, Joe, and I was showing you my broken key. Like I'm one of the introductions into magic, into the higher things, you know. So cheers to that. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Cheers. Cheers, Johan. Yeah. Johan Eric Algren. Yo, good to have you here, man. And people will be like, oh, fuck you, talk to yourself on the camera. I'm like, yeah, man, that's the next level shit. So, just roll something, and yeah. And then I go and get my key repaired. So, what are you saying, John? Wait a minute. Now I have chat on one screen and you on other. Yeah. Oh fuck, my nail was being cut here. Shit happens. Yeah, it's all good. Let's rip it off here. Can you see that? My nail is coming off here. Big piece of tiger crawls. Tiger crawl shit. So yeah, alchemical session. Cheers, everybody. We talk a bit about magic and the occult, and basically that's happening to you 24/7 a day. And it's not bad to study the dark side, you know, because the more darkness you obtain, the more light you can shine. That's a concept for sure. I hope you can hear me well, by the way. If not, like, say something and let me know. But yeah, I hope it's manageable to you. It's working with and to you. So we gotta burn some trees and bring back some knowledge. So let's organize myself here real quick. Burn this one paper. Light it up. Okay. Some greenery. fresh smelling stuff here. All you need is love. But if love was the answer, if you remember, like, is love the answer? Truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance probably is. But love, I'm not so sure with that. And basically, it's about your brain waves, so to say. What you send out from that. I would like to have these live streams in a coffee, but I couldn't have a puff there, and I couldn't bring my own drinks. So what I instead do is I came up with this ghetto idea, ghetto shaman, Although you're like here in Germany, like you're not really ghetto, but you get the idea of it, so to say. Johan Elric Allgren. Good to have you here. Avent.
Hallo, Abend.
So always be respectful and greet the other people here in the G house. Exactly, bro. Yeah, I gotta go and fix my key. Shit happens, like. But I know it's an introduction into higher level magic, because I was ordering myself magic books for university and school, and I'm getting more into these paper blanks books. I don't support a lot of brands, but Paper Blanks has really nice books. Check them out. Paper Blanks, cool stuff, yeah. Let me tell you. So yeah, in these humble words, it's how you figure out your higher senses, your higher capacity, so to say. You just be able to talk to yourself, although it seems very strange, but things happen. Abend.
Abend.
And be happy and talk to other people. It's not like you're just this asshole sitting around and be like, oh, I don't talk to you. But, be happy. Like, hey, so what's up? I sit on a bench and it'd be like, I greet people. Well, that's cool. So yeah, magic. What is that? How does it happen? I could name you the things. Alchemy, urine therapy, Shivambukalpa, sun gazing, the silt water, fasting and feasting, fruitarian diet, liquidarian diet, electromagnetism. Advanced alchemy with substances and imagination and focus, and basically you're able to write down pretty much everything into existence. So I don't know what I would, if the police would come here over and be like, hey, John, you smoke something. Oh, look at the dust here. The mist stays here. Jesus Christ. It's like, oh, what kind of cool guy is that? Oh, actually, the funny thing is, I care, And I actually don't give a fuck. And you have to be able to do both. And to just, chill your mind and have a beer, have a talk on the camera, sit on the bench, and how much does it cost you? A beer is like not even $1. The weed is kind of expensive, and the tobacco, but yeah, you always have your piss. Hello.
Oh.
Just be able to be open to people, just say hello. Hello, is somebody there? Or is it just me on the mirror? I guess it's myself. Once again. Check the time. Yeah, it's 6:15. So they still have open until 8, but this live stream probably at most will run an hour. I don't think any longer. Oh shit, I gotta take my medicaments. I gotta take my vaccine. Yeah. Dr. Uche. And I'm trying to get a new appointment with my behavior therapist, Dr. Senja Kruger. Break up the tablets, vaccine, psycho pills. So I'm not depressed. The new trick here is to just rip it off with your nail, like that. You open up the tablet, retard tablet, and you pour in the substance. And you choke it down. Yeah. That's what you gotta do, bro. Yeah, and people be like, oh, Jan, this is all you can do? You sit on the bench and you try to give us this nonsense? And I'm like, this is the highest level shit. Because I don't see any YouTubers doing that. This is why I do it. And if people would start to do it, I might do something different. That's the whole trick. Yeah, to always, to give people like a barrier or something that they can mess around with. Because in karate, it's about breaking these blockages, these barriers. Because these blockages are basically making you sick. Blockages in your tubes equal sickness. That's all. That's what the health system should teach you. Nothing more. And probably Shivambukalpa. But we live in the system where we also have to get in with these invoices and health insurances, and it's great that we have health insurance here in Germany. Big part of that. They finance my my psychological disorder, so to say. But you certainly learn to live with that, right? And my psychological disorder is probably not like that I'm insane. I'm insane in the membrane. I'm like, I just unlocked certain things in my brain and in my body that many people haven't. But this is not, this is not my problem. It's yours. But that's why I also give you, the introduction into the higher not even the higher education, into the adult education, you know. It's like, oh, explicit content, adult content, you know. This is for over 18 people. This content is sexual. Because you know, once you go over the semen retention thing, and once you go over the no fab and pro fab and what magic and sigil magic and charging sigils with semen and crazy stuff like that, you know, that's the root, the melanin thing. Even if you would get a rim job, you know, like when people lick each other's assholes, that's the end of the tube. That's the blackness, and that stimulates basically in the root of your spine, the highest thing in your mind. That's why people like to get their ass licked. Crazy, right? Oh yeah, whatever. This just myself, you know, explaining myself to something to that has already happened, and people and scientists try to decode. Yeah, we were. Hey, Johan. We were writing in the school today about the D. I was teaching the children how to write a D. You know, I'm getting from an F to a D. Now the question is, if you would have notes from 1 to 6, would 1 be the best or 6, or would A be the best or the F? Because you could always flip it. So if we're talking about the D, if we flip the D 90 degrees, it becomes a rising sun over the horizon or a sunset. So that's always good, you know. Like, okay, the end, the day goes or the day comes, whatever. It's the game of the blue and the red. Or flip a heart, you know. Yeah, flip my heart, you know. Invert my heart. You have a 33-degree angle. You have 2 3s. You have a opening mouth or a closing mouth, and you have a 3. So like this, you know, like this and like this. So it sticks together. That's basically what a heart is. But you can also flip it to this. Yeah. You know, if you start to see ghosts in people, that might be a good stuff. You know, it might be a good thing. It starts with that. But certainly, I also know at some point I have to let go of my magic and to keep it in order, to write things actually down in my calendar that obviously happen, like appointments with my psychiatrist, appointments with my behavior therapist, working in a school, going to university, doing this stuff, you know. And then on top of it, because I stand on my own game, I stand on top of my alchemy, I put my spells in. But I also listen to what, you know, the others are telling me, because I would like to move forward. And I know that the solution is always to be yourself. But certainly if we are in society, if we're not up into the mountains or live somewhere else in the forest, or you know, you work with society, so you become a part of it. But actually you should be and always become and be yourself in it. And that's why sometimes you have to stay away from friendships, you have to stay away from people, but you also have to finance yourself, right? So you go into society and you start to mirror yourself in that. Yeah, deep psychological philosophical shit here. That's a downside of the crown chakra, of the crown virus, of the claw virus, of the coronavirus, you know. That I was putting out, but you know, like I, I somehow and some day, any day would be like, okay, a step back from it and let do other people's the magic, you know. But I'm just here for the maintenance and the balance of it. And you know, to inject toxins in your flesh, you know, you could do that, but you should also be able to get rid of it. And that's basically what urine does. It's a balance of the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the plus and the minus. You know, it's a balance of the symbols. Even the pharmacy, you know, the one of the biggest drug industries in the world has to come down to the fact that urine therapy is superior than all these pills that they are producing. I don't say that they are not working. I don't say that they are making people sick. I don't say that they're making people healthy. They just do what they do. But on top of it, urine is superior than it. So so do all the drugs, do all the pills, do all the medicaments, do all the foods, do all the liquids, but come down to urine and see what it does for you. That's probably a wise owl, you know, a wise owl shit here. Because, you know, you shouldn't be afraid of society, even of all these toxins. You know, learn to break things and to push things through, you know, that's basically what it comes down to. And Sweden and Scandinavia is superior than most countries in Europe. Probably Europe is superior than any other continent in the world. Why? Because they try to work together. I don't say that they are working together, but they try to do that. That's the first step. You know, that's the first step. But still, they are on these lower level things, you know, which we actually have to be in because we have to build up from the ground. But you know, make politics more spiritual. That's probably something. But then, you know, we have all these religions, major religions, and yeah, people mix up spirituality with religion. When it's always coming from you, you know, it always comes from your heart. We had time for a little pee pee in a teepee. And you know, yeah, like urine always might be a refresher, you know, and it doesn't matter if you're left, right, wrong, bisexual, gay, uh, if you're right or wrong with things, you know. Avenge.
Aber
You know, learn to be kind and roll up the next one. Yeah. And then certainly, you know, you become this ghost. You be like, hey, it's we're already like almost half an hour in. Like half an hour left here to talk. But you know, I have free tomorrow, you know, so I can chill out and have a good day and be able to talk nonsense on camera. Because, you know, I could make it so freaking abstract, and I probably will. Sweet. Yeah, John. You know, I probably go to this realm again and make everything so, like, freaking crazy. John, brother. Hey, Dave Mannion. Brother Dave is incoming here. What up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just talking about, you know, pharmacy, medicaments, and urine, and that you should basically stay on top of your game. And that I was breaking a key, you know, I was breaking my key here. I'll show you one more time. And basically it's an introduction into Magick, because you know, like my car key was broken, and I'm like, shit, but we can fix that. It doesn't cost me so much. And yeah, you learn to work with these things, you know. But it's an introduction into magic, you know, into the occult and hidden wizardry. And you know why? Even if we deal with magic, we should always maintain the balance of nature, because you can't trick nature. You know, like, although we could say and play the game of, hey, you emit the sun, which is a black sun, which is like, people would then claim to be esoteric Nazism, whatever shit. But like, this is, you know, people say, oh, it's voodoo or whatever. But probably I would say it's working, you know. But why use it, you know? Why or for what use it? To make society actually better than it was before. And hopefully we do that, you know. But then the idea is not to make everything equal, because we would like to go into the chaotic things, because this is where the real fantasies emerge from. It's where real things are happening from. Nature is brutal. Nature is chaotic. But it also is beautiful and structured and ordered. So this is what, you know, or this is what we do. Even with this whole AI thing, you know, oh, you only wear your virtual reality glasses and crazy stuff, you know. Go with your phone in nature and do a live stream. John Organ inspired me to roll one. Yeah. Hey, here you have it, bro. There you have it. But then, like stay away from drugs and keep your life in order and maintain the balance in society. Cause the whole shit is going to fly around your ears if you're not paying attention. So keep things fast, quick, and structured. That's what the real wizards do, you know? And then to make people actually more healthy. Basically, make people more disciplined. Wake up and do yoga. Drink your urine. We can argue about different types of yoga, but I might say comedic yoga is a big one. Not many people know about it. Black yoga, the roots of yoga, so to say, which connect you more to your headspace. But certainly, um, the more movable yoga is also like it's great. That's what people should care and do more about. But like, I'm not your guru. I'm your shaman, but I'm not even. I'm John. What's your name? I'm John Michael Schienemann. What's your name? And still, all these big YouTube channels, and they hide behind certain masks because they're addicted to their paychecks and they have to pay their bills. And I get this whole game. I understand it, but still, who has an open mind 3,000 to express, basically, you know. Let's finish this beer strong here. Reminds me of Kenya, flying in a helicopter, having a beer on a hill. How cool is that? But then you wake up on a park bench and you'll be like, oh, okay. That's just what it became. Or you become this weirdo talking to himself online on medicaments and alcohol and tobacco and weed. But it's also true. That's what society made out of me. So it's basically always about your neural pathways that are clicking in your brain, once you do certain things, once you behave. We can talk about skunk, stinking weed. And we are addicted to suck on nipples. That's the behavior behind smoking cigarettes. You're like a little baby sucking onto a nipple. That's okay, part of life, part of growing up. And this is also why you maintain and should maintain yourself if you're in therapy throughout all the crazy shit that society offers you. But who does that? Who, like, I do it. And that's already enough, because what if one stoned ape is doing something? like the others will follow. That's the stoned ape theory. An introduction into magic. That's what we can tell you. So open up a beer, enjoy yourself. Cheers. Abend. Yeah, like I said, be frank with each other. But once you know, you will wake up more and more. You found gray gold, and because a colleague was telling me today about gray gold, you know, people who get their paychecks from the state because they're old and they still work into their 70s, which is good for many reasons. Oh, let's share this with Mugazenka. I have to do that.